first one here, it is Bast. So this is about becoming independent. Your independence is your foundation as far as how far are you going to take your success. If you're trying to attain a new goal or this new level of success, it's in your power. That's what this card is about, using your free will, making sure that nothing stands in your way. Okay, this is a very powerful card. It's that card about oneness, really feeling connected. Okay, to your intuition, to your power that you're born with, your sense of direction, knowing right and wrong, that kind of thing. It gives you this great independence, and you can't be stopped really when you reach that level. And then we have Mother Earth here. It's in this card it says Mao. Okay, so this is about you might get a new sort of calling as far as helping nature, maybe planting a tree, cleaning up, something like that. It's something that will help your environment. Okay, maybe you're taking a look at things that you maybe quite never paid attention to before. So yeah, maybe extending help, maybe with others, something like that. Okay, let's see here. This one as well, blossoming. So and I'm not gonna butcher her name, but Arakura, I guess I will. Arakura, it's about blossoming. So this is really a beginning, a fresh start for you. Okay, so have patience with yourself and with others. Trust the process, and this is a card about not giving up. If you feel like there's a lot going on in the environment as far as Mother Nature, just know that it's being altered on purpose, by not Mother Nature. Okay, so don't get too wrapped up in what you're seeing on the TV or the news or whatever when it comes to the things happening weather-wise. Okay, and then you got Dana, the High Priestess. So this is really this kind of card of having that divine knowledge, trusting. Maybe you're trusting yourself. This is also this kind of enlightenment that happens through spiritual teaching. I definitely feel like this is where you feel that oneness, especially with the Bast, being independent. So perhaps you're learning new information here, guys. And perhaps now that you've learned how to maybe function in a different manner or to see things differently, more naturally, this is where you might extend your hand with other people, helping other people. So at the top of the deck, you have the transformation. So this is Butterfly Maiden. This gives you the opportunity to start again and to blossom and really, don't give up on your dreams and your manifestations, really. This is really telling you expect enormous change. Okay, right now, these things are somewhat of a blessing. They're things that are allowing us to change and form into different beings that we were before, perhaps resetting us in that sense of starting over. And you'll see more of this unfold as time goes on. The bottom of the deck is Kuan Yin, which is my favorite, because this is about really learning, releasing judgments, trusting yourself and others. Really focus on love and light at this moment. Kuan Yin is really that person also that if you really need help balancing yourself or being patient or maybe forgiveness, this is the person, this is the ascended master that you would call on. Kuan Yin is an ascended master, and she's a female, which is beautiful. She will tap into your energy, and I definitely do feel like this one is the one who is with me all the time. So maybe you're just learning something new here, guys. Okay, so take it as it resonates for you today. I will go a little deeper today and see what these mean for us. So there are a lot of changes happening. You might feel like you're losing footing and that kind of thing, but it's all for the better, really. Yeah. So So welcome, guys. I always appreciate you guys being here. Please like, share, and subscribe. I appreciate you guys. Okay, so let's see. What is Bast? Independent. Freedom. There's that sense of freedom. And look, my goodness, the one that plopped out right now, the King of Pentacles, is there a masculine energy that feels free and independent and maybe seeing a whole new light to themselves, maybe to others. You also have the Hangman and the Nine of Cups. Okay, so this is about being enlightened. Whoever this is for you, whether it's you or your person, there is that energy of freedom, of maybe learning how to be in control of situations. And it's only through the Hangman, that retrospective kind of period that either you or this person has experienced, that is allowing this sense of fulfillment with the Nine of Cups. You might have been waiting for this change for a long time to happen. There is that temporary pause that happens with the Hangman, but with that temporary pause, it sort of shakes you up so that you can see what you truly want, you know? But it's about enlightenment, I feel here. What is the Nine of Cups? What is the Nine of Cups? Are you getting your wish fulfilled here, guys? You got the Three of Wands, perhaps a message being delivered to you, something you've been waiting for. Could be vice versa. Maybe now you're free to go towards something you're wishing for. You got the Two of Swords. That might have been a choice. I think that this is the balancing aspect of this Bast, where you feel like in control of a situation. It's because maybe you've chosen to let go of fear. When you choose to do that, you will allow things to change and transform for you. You got the Temperance and the Queen of Cups. So there's this sort of feeling here of either having this balanced kind of feeling, because maybe you're letting go of maybe like a drama queen or someone who just sort of sucks the life out of you, you know, like an energy vampire. Maybe this person is deciding to move away from you, you know, and that's sort of blessing in disguise when you don't have to do it, you know. Like what I'm seeing here is somebody moving away from someone, and perhaps that's a very balancing kind of thing that happens, okay? If it's not an actual person for you that maybe just sort of threw in the towel and moved away from you. I do feel with this Queen of Cups here in the deck, I'm reading it as the deck. You know, I learned the decks and I know what the messages are. So when I say a drama queen, there might have been somebody in your life that just sort of sucked all the life out of you. Whether it was, you know, maybe a boss, a mother, a wife, a friend, something like this, okay? There is that sense of maybe moving past that, okay? And it's something that you've wanted. What is the Hangman, please? The Hangman. What is the Hangman? Okay, so the one that came out is the Judgment. So see, is this a divorce, guys? Is this something that comes with like parting ways with the Justice here? Is this something that maybe you held on to for a long time and didn't really dissolve or end, you know? I feel like this Justice is really telling you something's breaking down, something's breaking apart, really, but it's for the better. It's not for the worse, okay? And that's why I feel Bast, and that's why I feel like the King of Pentacles came out for Bast as this sort of freedom. You're broke free from something, whether it's you or your person, okay? What is the King of Pentacles? So I feel like it's this one. The Ten of Wands, some sort of long baggage, some kind of obligation that you've been carrying for quite some time. I definitely do feel like that is over. There's success with this Ten of Wands, meaning whoever this is for you, they've wanted to let go of something. And I do believe they've done it. I do believe it's a person. I do believe that this sort of departure of this sort of Queen of Cups kind of person allows this person to heal, okay? That's the best way I can tell you what I'm seeing. So if it's not a love situation for you, then it's definitely something that has somehow gripped your success, your your sense of independence and that sense of freedom. And it could have been wrapped up in a lot of fear here with the moon, okay? So let's see. What is Mao? Mao is Mother Nature, okay? What is the Mao? Things happen naturally, they say. Divine timing. Letting things unfold, okay? Healing. Almost like healing. Something has to happen. You got the Five of Cups, the Five of Cups, the Five of Swords, and the King of Wands. So this is really that new beginning, that sense of taking charge, okay? Perhaps this is somebody who has been sort of riddled with the Five of Cups. It's a lot of regret, it's a lot of remorse, maybe just indulging in the bad things because of what you've done or what has happened or what has happened to you, you know? I do feel like this is with the Five of Swords and the Five of Cups. There's someone here who is somewhat taking charge over their emotion and their lack of getting out of maybe a victim mentality or a lot of regret or just staying in one situation for another. And I think that with the Mother Nature, there's this sense of time and this sense of maybe having an introspection of how things have been running for you as far as cycles. And so you've let these cycles sort of run their course, maybe more than one time. And now it's almost as if you're throwing that towel and ending it. Whoever this is, they're taking charge of their own emotion and their own sort of things that they've done or things that have happened to them. You know, they're releasing them is what I feel. It's that sense of healing. So the one that fell out as I'm speaking is the Page of Cups. So see, that sense of thinking clearly, whether this is you or your person, there is really that sense of having some kind of clarity and perhaps also seeing yourself in a different light, okay? Yeah, definitely. I do feel like that is happening. Remember, the very first card is the King of Pentacles. So this is definitely a transformation that I feel has happened for a masculine energy here, you know? What is the Five of Cups? What is the Five of Cups? I think it's divine timing is what they're saying in here. Yeah, oh boy. You got the Queen of Pentacles. So perhaps this is where, you know, you've been separated from somebody for a long time, but the heart is still fond of this person. You got the King and the Queen of Cups. I'm sorry, King and the Queen of Pentacles. But see, it's almost as if the King of Pentacles had to become some sort of balance within himself or herself, and really became sort of ready to go. You know, it just feels like balanced. Okay, whoever this is, whether this is you or them. But the good thing about it is that you have the King of Cups overcoming the Five of Cups and the Seven of Swords. So this is somebody who's taking charge. And if you haven't quite taken charge, it's what you're thinking about. It's what is driving you. The things that are sort of standing up. It's almost like what I see is like, so maybe you've driven by a store so many years and you've never even noticed it's there. And then one day you're driving by it and you just sort of notice it and you're like, where did that come from? It's because you weren't paying attention to it, you know, but it was always there. That's what it feels like, okay? So let me see. What is the Arakura, which is blossoming? It's a spark of hope, you know? It's like something that's totally coming to life, and really nurture yourself and have patience with yourself. The ones that came out are the Empress, so that's a nurturing energy. Is this somebody that maybe you wanted to somehow go towards because of the nurturing kind of feeling? Maybe you've healed some kind of situation with your mother. You got the Magician. You got the Magician and the Empress. Wow. Okay, so really finding that kind of energy to sort of stand up. You got the Nine of Swords, the Death card, and the Seven of Swords. Wow. Those are some hard cards right there. Nine of Swords, the Death card and the Seven of Swords, and then the Knave of Wands. So I do feel like this is that thing that is pushing you or your person to sort of drive you to mend the situation. I think it's mending the situation that you've been apart from, because you want to get away from an energy that is very, like I said, like an energy vampire. It just sucks up all your energy. Okay, so with the blossoming, there is something here, especially with the Page of Wands, that's starting over. It's starting to reform or reshape and somehow have some kind of growth. And that is because there's a transformation. Perhaps letting go of the worry or the sleeplessness or the sense of maybe with the Seven of Swords, it's that kind of feeling of getting out of something treacherous, you know? In this case, what I feel is that this is somebody who's been maybe in a relationship that has been loveless, quite sort of cold, you know, and so it's a transition to get out of that is what it feels like. The Empress and the Magician is giving this sense of starting over and manifesting and believing in yourself. And it gives that new spark of hope. Okay, there is a transformation here, definitely, with the Death card. It's closing the chapter, and perhaps it is a divorce with somebody who's just been sort of soaking or just drawing in all your energy. You know, you feel depleted with the Seven of Swords and the Nine of Swords. It's like you really don't want that. Okay, is this you learning that you can move away from that kind of situation? You know. What is the High Priestess Diana, please? So I definitely do feel like this is where you sort of know where you need to go. Perhaps you need some kind of planning and strategizing with the Knave of with the Page of Pentacles. You know, maybe you're learning. Maybe you're going back to school for some of you, being re-educated. Maybe not in school, but maybe in the more holistic nature kind of things. You know. I definitely do feel with the Page of Pentacles, this is where you're maybe discovering and being resourceful, you know. That gives you that spark of freedom and really independence, okay? And then you got the Ten of Swords, the Queen of Swords. So, see, there is this sort of kind of controlling energy here that I find with the Queen of Cups, the Justice, the Temperance, and now the Queen of Swords and the Ten of Swords. So almost where you've been getting either the wrong information or someone has been steering you in the wrong direction. I think that is the discovery. I think that is the sort of awakening moment, and you know what's going to keep you stagnant and you know what isn't. Okay, so there could be something closing. Maybe you just discovered how to be your own person and be independent. Okay. Let's see. I want to know, what is the Queen of Swords? Queen of Swords, please. The Queen of Swords. There's a lot of people here. Maybe you've had this kind of situation where there's a lot of meddlers, you know, trying to steer you the wrong way. Okay. You have the Three of Cups with the Queen of Swords. That is really that indication of planning, strategizing, going towards celebration. You have the clarity to know where you want to go as far as reunion, as far as coming together. That's definitely what that feels like. And then you have the Four of Pentacles and the Eight of Swords. So I'm really feeling trapped. But then there's that sense of you waited for that rainy day and then you sort of have that success come in. I feel like with the Eight of Swords and the Four of Pentacles, it's like you waited for a long time to make this sort of stand of being free and an independent. Is it because you lack self-confidence in yourself, or people might have been guiding you in the wrong direction? It just feels like, and maybe you were waiting for that perfect moment to get this gain, this sense of having a reserve, or the sense of being ready. Did it take you a long time to be ready to take these actions? I do feel like if it's family influence as far as mother and wife, that maybe you've been living a life for someone else and not really caring about yours. This is the breakdown here with the Three of Cups and the Eight of Swords and the Four of Pentacles. This is where you're learning, and perhaps with the High Priestess, you're recognizing this now. What is the Eight of Swords? Just give me one for the Eight of Swords, please. See, the truth. So the truth is going to set you free in that sense of giving you that independence. Are you hearing the truth and coughing it up as lies? Are you ignoring the lies? I mean, are you ignoring the truth and following more towards the lies? I mean, this is something that you might have to ask yourself, especially if you keep repeating patterns. Whoops, and I just dropped all my cards, but that's okay. So that's if you keep repeating patterns is what I feel here. So perhaps this is where you tap in and you take time for yourself and you sort of let these things to sort of come together for you, okay? I want to know what's the conclusion here? What is the conclusion here, please? Okay, so the Five of Cups. I'm sorry, Five of Pentacles. This is you really, whatever you've lost, you know, getting out of it. Maybe you're getting out of victim mentality. You felt like so much things happened to you. You lost so much things and you had no self-assurance or self-respect or even this kind of feeling that you could be successful. With this card right here is turning everything. The tables have turned. You're actually getting rewarded, okay? That's what the Four of Pentacles is telling you. So don't worry about the things that sort of happened or caused you to feel like you've lost, because you are coming up with the gain here, okay? You're not going to be left out in the cold any much longer. And I do feel it's justice. It's that karmic justice that's balancing out for you. What else, please? So Temperance, this is that moderation. It's that healing energy. It's that putting your whole energy into something that is successful and moderate for you. There's the Chariot, see? And the Chariot speaks about freedom. It speaks about being able to be free enough to move from something that holds you in this sort of contempt or this sort of feeling of not being fulfilled. So see, there is somebody walking away from something, guys. The Chariot and the Eight of Cups, I'm telling you, it's this masculine that's freeing himself, perhaps from the karmic partner or the karmic situation if it isn't a karmic partner, okay? Thinking about the same things over and over, victim mentality, that kind of stuff, okay? See, the Five of Swords, definitely. Throwing in the towel, you know? You might have to lose something, but when you lose something, you're going to get it back, and you're going to get it way, like, you're going to be rewarded way more, okay? Is what I see. So let's see here. What can you show me as far as the karmic situation here? The karmic pattern. What is the karmic situation here? Karmic pattern. The situation. Okay, it says twin flames. You might have been, either you or your person might have just gone towards those seductive things, you know, the things that are the easy way out, or cheating, or just easy things, you know, seductive things, okay? There's a twin flame card here. So yin and yang, balance, union, duality. You don't reach that yin and yang, you know, that balance without both doing the work, meaning divine masculine and divine feminine, okay? And then you got the Cupid's arrow. So have faith, love is coming, surprise invitation, meeting, don't hesitate, okay? And then heart with the key. So welcoming love, meeting the one, open your heart, getting together. So perfect timing. The axe, a breakup, a separation, stopping the pattern, silent treatment, okay? And then kisses, unconditional loving, giving and receiving affection. So I do feel like expect a call, a love call, okay? So very nice. Let's see. how do they continue to manifest this, please? How do they continue to manifest this story? Okay, so you have stop and drop and ground. So ground yourself, allow yourself to grow. And then you have fall in love with your own story. That's right, fall in love with you. Become complete and oneness for yourself. Someone else is not going to make you happy. You have to make yourself happy. Okay? What is the unicorn message here? And once you learn that, that's when your twin flame come into a union. When you stop and you just focus on you only, that's when things align for you. Okay? And that's very hard, guys. I get it. Okay, so pets. Love and understand animals. Maybe get a pet, you know? That'll keep your mind off of stuff. One step at a time. Lots of little steps make big dreams come true. And there's a lot of baby steps here. A lot. And then worth waiting for. Your patience will be rewarded. And didn't I tell you that with the Four of Cups? I'm sorry, the Four of Pentacles. There is a reward coming for you because you've waited, you know? You sought out the one. So I definitely do feel like that will happen for you. Good one. Okay, what are the whispers of love here? What is the whispers of love here, please? The whispers of love. What are the whispers of love? Okay, so romance. Lavish the one that you love with your personal attention and affection. And if you don't have that person in your life yet, or they haven't come back to you, just envision them sweeping you off your feet just like that, okay? And then love is all around you. There is love everywhere. All the time, simply acknowledge this truth. That's right. And then when you do that, you invoke more to come in for you. And then ask for help. What is it you really need help with? Be willing to allow yourself to support your need, what you need. And then honesty is essential. To be a loving person, it is important that we speak truthfully in a loving manner. Yeah, I think somebody needs to speak those words for sure. That's what it feels like. What is the chakra message here, please? The chakra message. What is the chakra message, please? Okay, so the soul lesson, clarity, solar plexus. So really opening up that solar plexus, guys, working on your chakras. The solar plexus allows you to feel and really come back to life again, okay? What is the abundance message here, please? What is the abundance message here? The abundance message. Okay, so worth. It says, you have been worthy to belong to love all along without any need to improve. In fact, you are love itself. So unconditional love. I think that this is what you or divine masculine are finding, whether your divine masculine or divine feminine is lacking in the picture. That is that worth. You sort of have to find that worth within yourself, okay? And that is the hardest part of twin flames, really. It is. What is the message pertaining to this reading? What is the message pertaining to this reading, please? What is the message here? Okay, so let's see. It says the hammock. So rest, relax, time off, pause, suspend, sleep, supported, meditate, recovery, find relief, of vacation, waiting, suspended, okay? And then eyeglasses, assessment, evaluate options, perspective, review, analyze, seeing clearly, the fine print, okay? Closer look, awareness, be aware. Okay, so let's see here. Let's go. What is the daily affirmation for today, please? The daily affirmation. Okay, so it says, today I am persistent. Today nothing will stop me from accomplishing my goals. Nothing will stand in the way of my happiness. Yay, that's awesome. Okay, so let's close it off with the Kuan Yin, please. What is the Kuan Yin message for today, please? The Kuan Yin. All right. So let's see. There is two. This one. Okay, so it says, the strength of you. You are doubting your ability to heal or recover. There's nothing that has fundamentally damaged your spirit, your will, or your heart. No matter how broken those parts of you may feel at this time, they have only been broken to heal stronger. They have not been broken beyond repair, and they never will be. That's awesome. Okay, and so this one as well. It says, what will you choose now? You always have this moment in between all that has been in the past and all that can be in the future. There is this moment of space where you have absolute power of choice. So why not allow yourself to choose peace, choose trust, and to fall in love with your life? Exactly. So there you go. I do hope this helps somebody. Thank you so much for being here, guys. Always appreciate a like, share, and a subscribe.